What is up, guys? I'm George Mossey. This is George Mossey Show. You can call me Gio. I'm here with Gina. What's up, bestie? How are you?
I'm good. How are you, bestie?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm at home for a change. I'm not usually here, so it's a perfect time to do a pop culture podcast. I think it's been exactly 1 month since we did one. So
hmm
isn't that crazy? It's been like a whole month. But yeah, I'm actually home right now, which is really out of character for me. So and I have a flight to catch very soon. But yeah, but we're gonna talk about some pop culture stuff. There's been a lot in the news lately, and I haven't been able to talk to you about a lot of stuff because I've been busy. So I feel like some of this stuff we're gonna be discussing for the first time. We haven't been DMing about it back and forth. So I feel like we're gonna be talking about some of this stuff for the first time. But I know that you are going to see the Backstreet Boys again.
Yes, I
Yeah,
am.
what's up with that? Do you just like throwing your money into the Backstreet Boys' hands? Is that like something that you do? Is that like a hobby of yours?
Yeah, I guess. Like I sent you the whole concert.
Yeah,
I
you
was able
did,
to.
and I didn't watch it. You did. I've seen them in concert multiple times, so I kind of feel like I didn't need to watch it because I've seen
N-
it like a million times, and I know that doesn't matter to you because you don't care. You'll see them a million more times. But like I've seen them sing "Shape of My Heart" like 100 times, so I don't know if I could like stomach it again.
Well, no, I told you to fast forward to the call, which is one of your favorite songs. I'm like, just fast forward to the call. Here it is, like right here. And I
That
like
is one of
this.
my favorite Backstreet Boys songs, actually. The Call, Shape of My Heart was a favorite. You know the songs that I can't deal with? Larger Than Life, I Want It That Way, and Quit Playing Games with My Heart. If those come on, I will rip the radio out of my car and throw it out the window. Like I really can't deal with those songs. I've heard them at least 65 billion times. I can't ever again. Like at this point, I don't know how they still perform it and not get mad because I really can't deal with it. It's like at this point, I just don't want to ever hear that ever again.
Well, it was funny because I was getting my hair done 2 weeks ago. I was getting it cut and colored and whatnot. And my hairdresser and I usually will put on something on YouTube. I'm her only customer when I go in after work. And I'm like, I did it again. I'm going to Backstreet Boys again in July in Vegas. Then she's just like, oh, it's at the Sphere, right? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, it's such an amazing concert. So she puts it on the YouTube, and it's like karaoke hours. With all, I'm like, I know all the songs, like all of them, like word for word. And she's just like, she's just like, Jesus, that looks amazing. Like just the graphics alone at the Sphere look amazing. She's just like, I can see why you want to go again. And I'm like, yeah, amazing. And then we watched a few minutes of like U2 and Coldplay when they were at the Sphere as well. She's just like, oh no, nothing can compare to that, what we just saw.
I
She's
mean,
just like,
no
that was
offense,
amazing.
no offense, but U2 and Coldplay are two boring bands. No offense.
Well, no, but she was just comparing the graphics. It wasn't even the songs, right? Because my
They're
music is
different.
very diverse, right? But like she was just she's just like the graphics alone, there's no comparison. They could have done so much at the Sphere, both bands, Coldplay and U2, and they didn't. But Backstreet Boys, they took it to another level.
And that's why they're always going to get your money. They're always going to.
I know, I
At
know.
this point, you go to work every day so you can give your money to the Backstreet Boys. And I mean,
Exactly.
I don't, I'm not knocking it because I buy stupid things too. So like I can't really like judge you. Like look at me. You know what I got today? When I was in the airport in Dallas, I got out of the runner van and I took off my hoodie because it was hot. I had the hoodie on the runner van because it was cold. And I guess when I took off my hoodie, my Louis Vuitton bracelet, my $500 Louis Vuitton bracelet fell off and I didn't know, so I lost it at the airport. So like I can't just not have it, so I wouldn't ordered another one. So now I have $1,000 Louis Vuitton bracelet because I had to buy it twice. So who am I to judge you for going to a concert more than once when I do things like that? I have no room.
Exactly. And you buy the same sunglasses too. You're a sunglass whore. Like
It was
you
actually an
love your
accident.
shades.
It was actually an accident. When I bought the Burberry sunglasses in black and white, I actually ordered the black when I was like sleepy at night. It was really late. And I didn't remember. And then like a couple days later, I ordered the white ones because I was like, "Ooh, these are nice. I like these." And then they came at the same time, and I was really confused because I was like, "Well, why did I buy the same exact sunglasses in different colors?" Because I can't be left alone to my own devices, Gina. I can't. It's not something that I can be allowed to do because I literally ordered the exact same sunglasses in a different color. So that's why I say I can't judge you for going to the Backstreet Boys every year. I can't.
Exactly. Even my brothers, and I think we've had this conversation before, even my brother, he's like 10 years older than me. He even said that would be one Backstreet Boys concert that he would go to. He's never been to a Backstreet Boys concert. We would obviously be sitting in different sections, so he wouldn't have to hear me like sing my heart out and put up with my ass, but then people would think he would be kind of weird to go by himself to a Backstreet Boys concert. So maybe I wouldn't have much of a choice. But he even said, he's like, those graphics look amazing. It's not even because of the music. Like he's like, I had to put up with your Backstreet Boys like infatuation when you were like a teenager, but now it's just like those graphics. He's like, holy shit!
So apparently it's DUI season.
It is.
Um,
It's a DUI month.
yeah, it's DUI season right now, and a lot of people are getting DUIs. Well, I guess Justin Timberlake's DUI is like old news, but it's resurfacing because they released the video to his arrest. But okay, so apparently Tiger Woods, who is a world-renowned golfer, how do you say that? Is it golfer, golf player?
Yeah,
I don't know.
golfer.
Golfer, yeah. So he got into an accident which his SUV rolled over, I guess, and he was arrested for DUI. But apparently, Gina, this is not his first DUI. Because I
So
was
this was not his first rodeo.
no, this has happened before. So my thing that I think, like, if I had $57 million, like Tiger Woods does, why would I be driving a car ever? I would pay someone to do that for me, right? Like, it's really weird to me that someone with that caliber of money, that caliber of a lifestyle, thinks that it's necessary to drive himself. Because, like, especially if you like to drink, then just pay somebody to drive you around, and you can drink as much as you want in the middle of the day, right?
Well, I don't know why he was so cheap. Like there's Ubers, there's Lyfts, there's like different car hires to pick you up. Like don't put your life and other people's lives and like at risk.
Yeah, that's stupid. Especially when you have so much money and you're like, first of all, if I was that important, I would never get behind the wheel of a car ever again. You know, Gina, you know I hate driving anyway. So if I had multiple millions of dollars, I would never get behind the wheel of a car. I would be drunk at 8 a.m. Okay. Like I don't judge nobody for getting drunk. That's totally normal. I do that. But there's no reason why I would be behind the wheel of a car and also drunk. I wouldn't do that, especially if I had the money to pay someone to drive me around. And I would literally hire like a friend of mine to do it. So I would be with my friend all the time. Then we could just hang out all day. Like that would be totally something that I would do.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. You just have to
Yeah. And
find
I saw
someone.
that there was like the US, wait, don't give me, I might get this wrong. Is it the US Open? There was something that had to do with golf going on. Um, maybe it's not the U.S. Open, but it was like the golf tournament that Tiger Woods normally plays in that was happening. And I saw TMZ posted that there were fans of Tiger Woods who had T-shirts made with his mugshot from his DUI on it, and it said "Free Tiger" underneath it. Did you see that online?
No, but that's hilarious.
Yeah, so his fans were already saying free Tiger. But guys, Tiger is already free. He got bailed out like the next day, I believe. And there was video of him leaving um in an SUV, and obviously someone was driving him. Thank God.
Mm.
But yeah, he's already free. And you know, Tiger, I don't judge nobody for nothing. I'm not telling you to stop drinking. That's your prerogative. But hey, if you gonna get drunk in the middle of the day, get you a driver, get you a Uber, get you a Lyft, get you a Way. What's that car that drives itself, like a Waymo or a Waymo, whatever that is? Get one of those. Like there's no reason why you should be getting arrested. It's 2026. There's so many different options for you. Because I'm all for day drinking. Like I'm all for it. Just you ain't got to get arrested for having a good time.
Exactly. And like it's all because like if it was don't let's say you're not somebody who's rich can afford the bailout money, right? But someone who gets behind the wheel who's an average Joe, they shouldn't be doing it in the first place. But it's like why are there more rules and laws when it comes to DUIs with celebrities? It's basically pay the fine and always pass go, whereas the average Joe would lose his license, like the possibility of losing like the license and a hefty fine.
Well, you know what they say, if you're famous, nothing is um I don't remember what they used to say. Or there's no such thing as a death penalty, or there's no such thing as a life sentence if you're famous or whatever. Whatever the saying is, being famous has its perks. And oh, so Britney Spears also got a DUI this month. And that was crazy too, because I was unaware that Britney Spears ever left her house. So that was really funny to me because I was like, wait, Britney Spears leaves her house. I just thought she danced around her living room with knives in her hand. But I didn't realize that she went like out. I thought that she like ordered DoorDash and she ordered groceries from Uber Eats. Like I didn't realize that she was first of all leaving the house. Second of all, driving because Britney Spears has $58 million as well. So why are you driving? Like that's the so Gina, let me just tell you, the first thing that I'm gonna do if I ever make millions and millions of dollars is never drive. I'm gonna sell my car, like, and I'm never gonna drive. So like the fact that these celebrities have all this money and live in houses that are sizes of shopping malls, but they still want to drive is just a weird flex for me. Like that's the weird. I mean, I guess they want to feel normal in some way, but I can feel normal in other ways. I don't have to drive.
Well, what about the G Wagon? What are you going to do with that?
I'll still have it. I'll just pay someone else to drive it.
Fair.
You don't have to drive. Like, I think it's really interesting when I see celebrities driving because that's like a nuisance thing for me. Like, you know how there's things in life that you do it because you have to? Driving is one of those for me. I don't want to. I've never wanted to. I think the last time I wanted to get behind the wheel is when I was like a teenager, when I was first getting my license and first starting to drive. I was excited about it. And then, like in my 20s, I realized that it wasn't fun and it was annoying and traffic sucks and you can get a blowout, your tire goes out, your check engine light goes. Like driving is actually a nightmare, right? Like
And don't forget the like insurance and like other stupidity people paying for parking, just everything.
everything about it is a nightmare. It's like, so when I see people going out of their way to do it, it confuses me. Cause I was like, I only do it because I can't afford to like have someone drive me around. I'm not that rich. So like, I, I'm baffled when I see people who have so many commas and zeros in their bank accounts and they still want to drive on the road like a normal person. Like, I love that they're humble, but just pay somebody to do it, especially if you're gonna get drunk in the middle of the day, right? Like, because there's nothing wrong with that, but like, don't get arrested just because you wanted to go to the grocery store. Just pay somebody to take you to the grocery store.
Exactly.
It's like,
Or have it Uber Eats or delivered.
well, right, it's not rocket science, and when you got that much money, oh, so Justin Timberlake's DUI arrest video got released. Do you have any comments on that? Because some people are saying that. Well, first of all, there's a lot of parodies that people made about it. Did you see any of the parody videos?
No, I haven't, just because it's been quite a busy month for me.
Oh,
But
I saw some. I've been to the airport a lot this month because airports are a mess, and I have saw some parody videos where they're making fun of Justin, and you know, it's not funny. A DUI is not funny, but the parody videos are actually kind of funny. Good, where there's like people that are dressing up like him, and they're like, "Do you know who I am?" And then they'll like in the middle of the situation, he'll start singing like a Justin Timberlake song, or he'll get out and they ask him to do the field sobriety test, and he starts dancing and beatboxing. And I'm not gonna lie, I did laugh hysterically at most of the videos. But again, guys, this isn't funny. DUI is not funny, but it was funny. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it was funny.
Yeah, I can only imagine because of all the parody videos and what's going on. I'll have to look it up when we're done this pod
Yeah,
because
if you want to laugh, it's hilarious the way that they make fun of Justin. And, because Justin has always been a little douchey, right? Like he's kind of like a Backstreet Boy. He's a little douchey. So it's kind of funny the way that they were making fun of him and his persona because it's spot on because he is a little douchey like that. And I guess the cop that pulled him over was like this young 20-something-year-old rookie cop that just became a cop who was too young to even know that that was Justin Timberlake. And I think that was even more funny because
that's more hilarious.
that was the funniest part for me because the cop was such a fetus. Like he was so young that Justin was like, "Do you know who I am? And have you heard of trolls?" And the guy was so young, he didn't know what any of that stuff meant because he was born like 46 minutes ago. So like he was just like in sync.
Justin should have just be like, just call your mama, just call your mom and ask her if she knows who Justin Timberlake is.
That might have worked. Yeah, because nothing that he said to the guy worked because the guy was born like an hour ago. So like he didn't know who NSYNC was. He didn't know I Want You Back or God must have spent a little more time on you or it's gonna be May. Like he didn't know any of that because he was born like a day ago. So none of it worked. And so that was in the parody videos as well because he's trying to like convince the guy to let him go. And the guy is just like, "Who are you, sir?" You know you're old when somebody calls you sir, so they kept calling
Or,
sir. Yeah. So once you get called sir, it's all over. It's all downhill.
mhm.
It's not
That's
gonna get the situation is not gonna get better when people start calling you sir. It's only gonna get worse.
that's when the midlife crisis starts to happen when people starts calling you sir or
It has happened to
ma'am.
me. It has happened to me. I was in the airport and actually this really literally just happened to me. I'm gonna tell you about it. I was in the airport and I gave them my passport to, when you go to TSA and they scan it and it scanned and it made like a weird beeping sound when it doesn't work, like when there's an issue. And they were like, "Oh, sir, there's something wrong with your passport." And I was like, "First of all, who is sir?" And they were like, "You." And I was like, "Don't you dare ever do that to me again. How dare you?" And then I was like, "Also, what is wrong with my passport?" They're like, "I don't know. I don't know." So they call over like a supervisor. And the supervisor is like, "Well, when we scan your passport says you're a male, but your boarding pass says you're a female." And it was like, "I'm sorry, what?" And then the manager, like the TSA guy, is like, "Were you born a male or born a female?" And I was like, "Excuse me?" I was like, "Are you really like asking me that right now?" And they're like, "Well, yeah, we have to ask." And I was like, "I've always been a guy. Like I've always been male." And they were like, "Well, we're gonna have to send you like to the ticket counter."
Secondary.
Yeah, and they're like, because they need to reprint your boarding pass because the boarding pass says you're a woman and your passport says you're a man. So like, you can't get on the plane until we know if you're a man or a woman. I was like, "You're looking at me though, like you know what?" Like I was lost for words. But yeah, the whole thing about that, the worst part about it that made me the maddest was in the beginning of the situation. They called me sir, and not because I'm a man, but more so because I felt like sir is for old people. So
Right?
I was like, "Wait, no, don't call me sir." Like, what? I'm not somebody's grandma. Don't do that. That's crazy. I'm not a grandparent. Do not do that. But yeah,
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
yeah,
That's
that was like
hilarious.
a weird situation that happened to me recently. You know me, I have to tell you about the all weird situations. I had to prove that I was a man at the airport. So yeah.
Well, proving you were a man, did you have to pull down your pants and pull down your cloth?
Oh, I just had to show my ID and passport, and then they reprinted my boarding pass. Do you know what really happened? So I was talking to the girl at the ticket counter. And she was like, if you don't select male or female when you're buying your ticket, it automatically defaults to female. So she was like, this happens to people all the time. So she was like, when you're putting in your name and your TSA known traveler number and your address, like there's like a little drop down box for male or female. And she's like, but you know how if you don't check the box, it'll do like a little red dot and says it's required. She said on their website, it doesn't do that. You can still buy the ticket. It just defaults you to woman.
Oh
So
my God.
that's what you did. Because I was like, how did this happen? She's like, you didn't pick anything. So she was like, the system defaults to woman. So that's what, and I was like, oh, because she said female is F and male is M. So she said the F comes before M in the alphabet. So she was like, if you don't do anything, it just
Oh,
refers to the very first option, which would be F. So yeah, that was an interesting trip to the airport because you know I'm in the airport all the time, so there's always something weird going on.
always. I remember I was like, because sometimes I like to be bougie. And so if there's an opportunity to upgrade my flight, I will. If I'm not paying like an arm, a liver, like any like a leg for it. So I will upgrade my flight to first class. And the two times that I've been on first class, um, one they were calling me by Miss and then my last name. I'm like, please don't call me that. That's my mom. Please do not call me by that. You can call me by my first name, but thank you. Please call me by my first name. I do not want to sound old. Please don't call me by like my last name. Gina is fine. Gina is fine.
Yeah, and when someone says like Mr. and then your last name, it kind of sounds like you're in trouble.
Hmm.
Like I don't know, like when like when your significant other says your full name, you're like, oh, I'm in trouble. Like when baby,
Trouble.
it's like George Mossey. I'm like, oh no, like I don't like.
What do I do now?
I was like, I don't know what I did, but shit is about to hit the fan. Because once I hear her call me by my first and last name, I already know things are going to be bad, right? So that's kind of how I feel when someone calls you like Mr. or Mrs. and then your last name. It's like, what's the problem? Like now you know that something is wrong because you're like, why can't you just call me my name or just say,
Because it's always been something that, like, maybe not today's world, but in our worlds, probably our parents, when they said would call us by our first, middle, and last name, we knew, like, oh shit, I'm in
oh,
trouble. Like, it was like, oh
exactly.
no,
I don't call my babe by her name. So it's like and she doesn't call me by my name much. So we have nicknames, because in your relationship you call each other nicknames. So when someone says your name, you're just like, oh, I'm in trouble. Like, well, I've obviously pissed them off in some way because they're not even using like the cute name that they gave me. They're saying it like they're
they're
ready.
g-
Yeah, like,
they're they're using your given name. It's like not it's
right.
not
If
even a nickname.
once you hear the government name, things are going left. Like things are
Yeah.
definitely left. You're like, well, what did I do? Oh, so apparently Taylor Lautner, I don't hear that name often. He was in Twilight and among other things. I think he was in the movie Abandon as well. So apparently he's married. News to me. I did not know that.
I
Um,
knew that.
to someone named Tay. So yeah.
Her actual name is Taylor too.
So Taylor and Taylor, are you serious?
Hmm.
You
I
can't,
am dead
you
serious.
can't make this shit up. So
No.
Taylor married Taylor. That is hilarious.
Hmm.
Okay, so they're expecting their first child. So where's Taylor Lautner been? Is he just not acting anymore, or is he still acting and I just didn't know? Like, where has he been at?
Being a husband, being like
Oh, so
a
he's just
parent now.
not acting anymore. I mean, I assumed because I hadn't seen him in a while. Does he still look the same? Because I remember how he looked in Twilight. Does he still look like that?
I believe so, yes.
Oh, so he's
From the
having his first kid. So I'm gonna Google this. How old do you think he is? Let's do a little guessing poll. I'm gonna say he's 40. I'm gonna guess so. I'm gonna Google it. I think he's maybe 40.
No, I don't think he's my age because when he started in Twilight, he was quite young. He was, I think, maybe 14 or 16. And I'm gonna say maybe in his 30s.
He looks a little different, actually, Gina. But yeah, you're right.
Well, we all age, you know.
No, he doesn't look bad. Okay, so he's only 34. He's like a fetus. He's only 34. Um, but yeah, he looks a little different. He looks the same, but just a little older. And it says that his girlfriend's name is Tay Lautner, and she's 29. And who is she?
Ta-
It says she's a registered nurse. So maybe she was.
Her name is Taylor Dome, and she's a
Oh,
nurse.
was she just a fan? Like, how did they meet? Oh, it says
I
that
don't know.
they met through Taylor Lautner's sister. Wait, Taylor Lautner met his wife Taylor Dome through her sister McKenna Moore, who introduced him in 2017. His sister,
There you go.
believing she had found his future wife, persuaded Taylor to host a game night to meet her. They went Instagram official. Oh, so his sister is like a matchmaker. Wait, his sister,
Yeah,
her sister. Wait, I gotta read that again. Um, through his sister. Yeah. Okay, so his sister found him his wife. That's so sweet. They're like making
yeah.
sure that their siblings end up together. That's good. My siblings, when we were younger, we were trying to hurt each other and kill each other. So look at them being like actual decent human beings to each other. That's nice.
So the last movie he was in 2022 called Home Team, and he's currently, I guess, I don't know what this means. There's a TBA movie called The Token Groomsman, and then Werewolf in Werewolf Hunter, and that's also TBA.
Also, that means that they're in production. Or maybe they're out
Yeah,
of production, but
so
just don't have a release date. So I guess he is working. I just
yeah.
don't see him as much because he was one of the biggest celebrities in the entire world during the Twilight
Mhm.
saga, and then now he's not around. So, congrats to him and his congrats to Taylor and Taylor. They're
The Taylors.
Yeah, congrats to the Taylors expecting their first child. This is off topic, but can you imagine the world is gonna go into a frenzy when Taylor Swift gets pregnant? I was just thinking about that. Like everybody is so obsessed with her, right? Because they say that she's gonna get married and it's gonna be like the royal wedding. But I was like, imagine when she finally has a kid. Like the world is gonna consider that kid like the first child of the US. Like, because
Mm,
she's basically the first lady of the US. And it's just gonna be a frenzy. Like, remember when Meghan Markle had that baby, the first one, and everybody went crazy? It's gonna be even more insane when Taylor Swift has a little Swifty. It's gonna be crazy. You think I hear too much about her now? Can you imagine? Every time she goes anywhere, people are gonna be snapping pregnancy photos of her. It's gonna be everywhere. So I'm not looking forward to that because I feel like she's super overexposed at this point. Like, especially her relationship. I'm happy that she's happy, but I'm not like one of those people that are obsessed with them as a couple. I don't care either way.
same.
I mean, I'm happy that they're happy, but I'm not like out here, you know, posting pictures of them on my Instagram saying how happy I am that they're together. Like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, neither am I.
So explain to me who this Taylor Frankie Paul is, because this name has shown up on my timeline about 500 times in the last week or two. And apparently there was a TV show that was canceled called The Bachelorette, right? Am I right? Is it The Bachelorette?
That's correct.
That she was the Bachelorette on. And there's some drama that came up around Taylor Frankie Paul after production, post production, might I add. So this happened already in the past. And they filmed an entire show with her, and then a video surfaced, and they ended up scrapping the footage of what they filmed and then canceling the entire show. So Gina, follow-up question. Why would they not run a background and know about this? Why would they hire her to do the Bachelorette show, film it, and then act surprised when this video surfaces? Because it wasn't this a public knowledge situation? Because from when I was reading the story, everyone knew about this domestic situation that she had. So why did the show act like they didn't know?
I don't know. Like maybe it was missed in the social. Here's what I think would happen when the videos resurfaced or surfaced. She was on the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, right? And then this had happened in 2023. This DV incident, right? So probably the network itself was like, like do something about this, right? You have to do something about this, right? And that's when they pulled her and pulled the show.
That's such an expensive mistake. Right? Like to film an entire season of a show. Because think about it, all of the contestants, all the people that they paid, all the production, post production, editing. marketing, like so much went into that just to
The
pull.
end of the day, it's based upon ratings, right? So if they went ahead with it, if ABC went ahead with it, it would probably not even make the ranks on what the Nielsen guide, I think it's called, that they rank the TV shows. It wouldn't even rank because the downfall of this.
They canceled the show though, like completely. It's never coming back.
Well, I don't think they've canceled the show completely. I think they've canceled this season of The Bachelorette. I don't think it's actually canceled for good.
I thought they canceled it. Oh, okay. I mean, I've never watched it anyway, but I know that there are lots of people that are very dedicated to that show. The Bachelor and The
Hmm.
Bachelorette are very big shows. They have watch parties. There's places like bars and restaurants that do events. Like it's a big deal. That show is a huge deal. So again, I was confused as to why she even was able to film it because they do the social media background checks and they look into you. Like if you're gonna do a show they do a risk assessment on you to make sure that you're not, gonna basically turn into who she is, basically destroy,
Hmm.
the network. But I did see the video, and the video was disturbing. I think the most disturbing part of it was like she threw like a metal chair at her, I guess, husband, and the chair hit her kid. And I
Yeah.
like that was really disturbing. Like, holy crap. Like, and I get, domestic violence happens and it's serious and everything, but the way that she was like so careless around the kids, it was like, man, this is triggering for me. Like I get it. She was upset and, two adults, getting into an altercation, that's one thing, but when the kids are in danger and you just have zero remorse for the consequential dangers of what you're putting the kids into is it's a lot. So I don't know who she is. Like I told you, I don't know who she is. This name was when I heard her name for the first time, it was because of this. And like you said, she was on other TV shows. She had done other things. I had never heard of her. I highly doubt I'll ever see her again after this. Because I honestly, that was a horrible video. And when I saw the kid was injured in the video, I was like, yeah, she's basically canceled. Some people get canceled and then like a year or two later, they're back and everyone forgets about it. I think she's pretty much canceled for good.
And partnerships too, right? With different partnerships with that ABC has, right? Because let's face it, they would be dropping major ad revenue with different like companies as well. Because why would, like, basically, if you for ads or whatnot or commercials, right? You pay for your ad. I don't think any company would want to be affiliated like in that time slot as well.
What I want to know is where did these videos come from? It's almost like somebody was holding on to them and like released them strategically. Because, like,
Well, we already know that happens all the time.
yeah, because this happened in 2023, you said, and it's 2026, and it's almost like somebody waited for her to film this show, and then they were like, "Oh, she thinks that she's gonna be on TV," and they released this video. It seemed very strategic, because it was literally weeks before her show was gonna air. Like they
It's
really
the
did.
same thing that happened on Love Island with Larissa and with, oh, what's her name? I want to say Sierra, but that's not her name. For usually using racial slurs, it's the same thing that happened. And what did Peacock do? Bye. Nope, we're not having that.
Oh, Sierra got kicked off too, but I don't remember what she got kicked off for.
She got kicked off because I think she got like Botox or like her like eyebrows done or something like that, something of that sort of nature. And she had said that she looked like someone who was of Asian descent, but didn't
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
use
Yeah,
the
it was.
use the slur for it type of thing. So
Yeah, that's what it was. I
and
mean,
Peacock was just like, bye, nope, we're not having that.
well, that show, it's larger than life. And, they create overnight celebrity superstars. And, they have to be very careful at what they tolerate. And racism is something that you should never tolerate under any circumstances. And they've made a pretty strong stance on being intolerant of racism, and I think that that's the right side of the fence to be on. You got to take a strong stance when it comes to something that's so vile and terrible. So I agree. I think that when people do something horrible, you have to take a strong stance. And we've been talking about other shows, and other shows kind of like to sweep things under the rug, or pretend like it doesn't happen. Oh, speaking of, this was something random that I saw today. So Veronica from 90 Day Fiance, she was on with Tim back in the day. So she was with that guy, whoever his name is, I don't remember. But
Seth.
Seth, yeah. So they got married. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
So, back around Christmas time or a little before Christmas time, they had that domestic violence situation, which I predicted was going to get thrown out, right? I was like, it's going to get thrown out because I feel like they're still in a relationship. They're not going to testify against each other. And it did. And then they went and got married. So, what are your thoughts? Do you have thoughts, or do you just not want to talk about it? Like, how do you feel about that?
I See, I don't know. Like, we're not in that relationship or any of the like or in that situation, or her situation to be the one to judge, right? Like, we don't know what happens behind closed doors. Clearly, obviously, um, it's alarming, but they always say like people will always go like to therapy, just to kind of like if they're already engaged public figures type of thing like that. People will go to therapy to see what the bottom line is, what the issue is, and hopefully they'll get the help that is needed in order to overcome this, because I believe allegedly, back then she was intoxicated. I think they both were intoxicated, if memory serves me correctly, right? So, and a lot of people will, like a lot of people's and like intuition and like personalities will change when they have enough alcohol in them. It's not only her, it's a lot of people that have that happen. So I don't know her personally, like on a personal level, but it could be that when she's drinking, like heavy drinking, like the angry side comes out, right? And that happens with a lot of people that do have any alcohol issues or whatnot, or drink a lot, right? And some people they're just like happy drunks and like there's a life of the party go and they're just messy. And that's it, right? But messy like where they're not putting anybody's lives at risk, right? Like besides their own by probably puking up the night. But yeah, it just depends how your body and what personality traits that you have that like that alcohol inebriates you, right? So
Yeah, that whole thing was crazy, but like you said, I don't judge nobody but nothing. So I was just like, congrats to them. And there's been situations where people have been physical, had physical altercations, and they worked it out. And I know a lot of people feel very strongly when it comes to physical abuse or physical altercations, but you have to understand everybody's relationship is unique to them, and some people, they get into a physical altercation and they leave each other and they never speak to each other again. And some people, they figure it out. They bail each other out and they stick together. So I
mhm.
you just never know how it's gonna go. But I knew that they were still together after that situation. So I predicted it. I don't think I predicted they were gonna get married right away, but I knew that they were gonna stay together. Like, and I was like, I don't think that this situation is gonna define their relationship. I felt like their relationship was going to continue, and they got married. So congrats to them. They looked very nice in their photos, actually. They looked great. So I
They did. I did like her wedding dress. I did like all the pictures from Us Weekly, that got the scoop on that. So I did like everything like about it. And yeah, it looked like they're both happy for now. We'll see what happens in a few years from now, but
it seems like they're both happy. So by all means,
Yeah, happiness wins over everything else. So what's this Bridgerton stuff? Because there's something about a new season of Bridgerton. What's going on with that? You know, I've never seen that in my life. So what are we talking about here? What's going on with Bridgerton?
Wait, you've never, I thought May had you watch some of it.
I have not seen it. No. She wants
Ugh,
me to, but no, I haven't watched it. I when have I had time to watch TV? You know what? I did watch that thrift show. We were watching that together. Um Oh, and you know what we are watching? It's a show called Atlanta. I don't know if you've watched that, but we started watching that too. It has like Childish Gambino in it, and it's kind of funny. But yeah, she wants me to watch Bridgerton, but I have not watched it. So like give me like a 30-second explanation. Okay, so first of all, it's probably a time period show, right?
yes, that's correct.
It's probably a time period show, and is it like a prince and then he starts dating somebody that's not a princess?
No, it just depends on the season. So basically, 30 seconds. Um, they have a woman has like seven kids, and each of them get married, but only the queen can approve their marriage because they are very, it's a like a very noble family, like with viscounts and stuff like that. And so they actually have books as well. I've read all the books. And basically each son or daughter has a story.
So how many seasons are we talking here? Is it like a lot?
Well, it comes out every 2 years. So the last season was this, like the last book was w with this year. So in the next like 2 years from now, that's when the next one's going to like the next book is going to come out or the next on Netflix.
So the new season is going to have a queer storyline. Is that what you said? So, well, how does that work? Because you said the queen has to approve of the relationship. So is this going to be like an issue
Yeah,
for the queen? Is
I
she?
have no idea because this is not what happened in the books.
Oh, so they're going rogue.
Yeah.
Interesting. And how many seasons is it? Just out of curiosity. Like, is there like a lot?
So far, there's 4 seasons.
Oh, it's not like a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like every 2 years, right? So, in season one, you had the one of the daughters, Daphne. Second season, Anthony. Third season, Colin and Penelope. So I think, what did I describe? It's very like it can be very raunchy, like scandalous, love scandals, very like raunchy, basically.
Oh, so it's like Euphoria, but time period Euphoria.
Hmm.
Oh, did you not?
I guess
You probably didn't watch Euphoria.
no.
It's basically a raunchy show. It's basically the same thing, but probably just set in different times, basically.
Yeah, so very like taboo, very there's I don't want to ruin too much for you, but yeah, that's basically what it is. So yeah, it's basically I described it in our group chat as something else, but it's not giving me that summary right now. But yeah, it's and they have like the music, it's all like not old music, it's like Beethoven or whatnot. Let's say, for instance, it's not any of that. It's all like today's pop music, but acoustic. So it's all like violins, like it's all acoustic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thing.
So
I might be watching it because I've been told to watch it, but I don't listen. So I might be though, who knows? But so there's a show called Age of Attraction, and I did watch most of it, not all of it. I think I got to the part where they were living together, but I haven't finished it because I know the finale. For some reason, it was on Netflix, but all of the episodes weren't on there because I watched like the first like four or five, and then it was like no more episodes all of a sudden. So I couldn't finish it. And by the time the new episodes were on there, I didn't know or remember, so I didn't finish it. But I did watch it for the most part. I didn't know you're going to watch Age of Attraction. It's actually really good.
Hmm. Yeah. So, okay, I found the description that might suit you better. So, often described as a mix of Gossip Girl and Pride and Prejudice, sometimes called Porn and Prejudice, due to its spicy nature. This is Bridgerton. It follows high stakes, dramatic, and romantic lives of the Bridgerton siblings as they navigate London's marriage market. There you go. That's the summary I was looking for.
Oh, I didn't watch any of that stuff, so I don't know what that is. But okay, I don't know
Yeah,
what
you got to watch it.
this is. Like, I don't know what that is. But okay, it sounds interesting. I'll probably end up watching it because I have to. But
Hmm.
yeah, so if you do watch Beyond, wait, Age of Attraction, it's really good. I really like the idea that you didn't know how old people were, and it was like you could play like a guessing game. So I like when I was watching it, we would play like how old do you think this person is, and then when they would finally release it, we would see who was right. So it was kind of fun. It was a kind of fun show to watch. But yeah, if you are gonna watch it, we can talk about it. I do need to finish it. I think I have like 2 or 3 episodes left. Um,
Oh, you know me. I can binge something in a weekend.
Well, yeah, I binged all of the episodes in one day, but for some reason there was only like 5 or 6 episodes on there. So when it stopped, there was no new episodes, and I didn't understand it because it was a Netflix show. So I never went back to it. So I can go back
Yeah,
and finish it now. I don't know how many episodes there is I need to catch up on, but
there's 8.
oh, so I'm pretty much done. But because I remember I got to where they were all living together and stuff, and I was just like, oh, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Well, sometimes what happens with Netflix, they'll either bring out the whole series, right? So all the episodes, or they'll have a month break. That's what they do with Bridgerton. So they'll stream the first 4, stop, and then a few weeks later they'll bring out the remaining of the episodes. Or like in Love is Blind, for instance, I watched the last season or whatever. Um, One of them, Love is Blind, I want to say Utah. I don't know. It was something like that where I watched it and they would bring out an episode weekly.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like it when they make me wait to watch it. So for instance, I'm watching DTF St. Louis, and I watched the 4 episodes that were on there because I didn't start it like when everyone else did, and now there's not another episode on there. So like now I have to wait, and I hate that. Like it's 2026. Put all of the episodes on there so I can watch it all at once. Like I don't want to wait a week every week to get another episode. It's not 1998. I don't want to do that. Like we have streaming now. Why can't we watch shows when we want to watch shows?
Dude, they do the same thing with Bridgerton. Binge watch. I'm literally up at 4 o'clock in the morning because it's usually like a Thursday to Friday where they bring it up. I'm getting ready for work. I'm watching Bridgerton. I'm on my way to work. I'm watching Bridgerton. I'm on my lunch break. I'm watching Bridgerton. I'm at the gym. I'm watching Bridgerton. And then I'm done. I have like one episode left when I get home and I'm watching Bridgerton. So I'm like, I capture it, but then I get so mad that I have to wait like 2 to 3 weeks to get the other episodes.
Yeah, it's stupid. I don't know. I think
Hmm.
now that we have streaming, like, why are we watching TV like it's the 80s? We should be able to watch TV when we want to watch TV, especially the fact that we're paying for the apps. Let me watch my show when I'm good and ready. Like put the episodes on there. If I want to watch it all in one day, that's my prerogative. I paid. Like I should be able to do whatever I want.
Exactly. And now more people are opting to pay with the streaming services with ads because everything is just getting expensive.
Well, I think Netflix has raised their price like 4 or 5 times in the last year or two. Like they've
Hmm.
gotten like really ridiculous because it was a trending topic online where they showed how the price keeps hiking for Netflix, and then, like in the past year or two, it's gone up like 4 or 5 times, and it's getting ridiculous. And to that is why I keep saying, if you're gonna keep charging me as whatever you want to charge me, let me watch the episodes when I want to. Stop telling me when I can watch it and when I can't. If you're gonna charge me a crap ton of money, let me pick when I want to watch the show. I'm tired of like
Exactly.
waiting for the show to come on or waiting weeks or once a week. Like, no, it's not 1998. I want to watch it when I want to watch it. Oh, so this topic here, you said that there's some sort of DV allegations with Huda. What's going on with that?
Hmm.
Like, I didn't really follow. So I do know that Huda has a boyfriend and the boyfriend has a girlfriend or a baby mama. Is
That's correct.
sort of issue between Huda and the baby mama? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but apparently, like, people are saying allegedly, like, there's like a court order the baby mama put with Huda because Huda went to her house and threatened her baby, or like her child, and like all these allegations, these messages, and then people are saying like, oh, the messages are all AI, like, but honestly, like, the I here's what I think. I personally think that it's not AI because then the messages, like, you can't get like like Huda has to be 100 meters away from um his baby's mama's house because Huda was trying to get a hold of Luis. That's his name, Luis Russell. I believe I said that right. And he was at his baby's mama's house and was messaging him. He wouldn't answer. She tracked him down. She knew where the baby mama's house was. Went there. She's like, I don't care if I have to knock on every door. So there was like so many messages going back and forth, and some people are saying that's all AI messages, and he's still with her, type of thing like that. So I don't know what's going on because it's just like this is too much to catch up. I'm like, I don't know what's the truth, what's the lie, but if a court order for a restraining order is set into place, it's because there's actual proof of these allegations.
So wait, the restraining order is against Huda?
Hmm.
What? So she went over to the girl's house and threatened her child? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, she was threatening the child over text messages.
Allegedly, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Wow, that's crazy. I mean, Huda has always been Huda, like I always felt like she was a bit off.
Much.
Yeah, so that's wow.
Oh, and not only that, she like with all these messages, she talked about obviously her own life as well. So putting her own life at risk, as well as the baby mama, as well as baby like his child as well.
Oh. Oh wow. Well, I haven't heard or seen her in a while, and then now this, so this explains a lot. So,
Hmm.
yeah, that's a lot. And oh, so do you think that we're gonna see her again, like on Beyond the Villa or anything on Love Island, or no?
I didn't see anything unless they have Peacock has something up their sleeves because I know Nick makes a an appearance on Beyond the Villa. That starts in April, so we'll have to cover that for sure.
Yeah, I actually will know who the people are. So I'm really interested in seeing that because it's the season that I watch. So I'm definitely interested in covering that. And I know you told me you watched Beyond the Villa before, right? So I know you know what to expect.
Yeah, so I watched it like because I went back and watched season 6, and then I watched the Beyond the Villa with the cast of season 6.
And was it good? Was it like drama-fied? Like what?
No, not really. There wasn't too much drama, but I think with this group of season 7, I think there's a lot of drama brewing because they have exes coming on and stuff like that. And that's what we want to see. We want to see messy. So, and like the only messiness was Kendall and his ex, and it was pretty like subtle. It was like they talked about what happened and like they had dinner together or something like that or lunch together to talk about the issues.
Interesting.
Because
Interesting.
On this one, you have TJ, Amaya, Brian, Pepe, Hannah. Um, what's the other girl's name? Who's with TJ now? Another blonde. She's from Laguna Beach or something like that.
Uh,
Shoot.
think.
She was with Pepe.
I mean,
Anyways,
I know who you're talking about. I just can't remember her name. But I heard that Pepe left the villa or something. Like I heard the
yeah.
that he couldn't take the heat or whatever. But
Well, that was my theory to that. He couldn't take the heat because Hannah was there. Um, and the other chick was there, um, who's now with TJ. Iris.
oh yeah, Iris. I mean, I am interested in watching it only because I know who everybody is, and it's gonna make more sense for me. So I am interested in seeing it, and that season was my first season of watching Love Island, so it's gonna be fun for me to get into Beyond the Villa because I feel like Love Island is like a rabbit hole. Once you get into it, you can't get out of it. Like I feel like you're
No, it entraps you, and then you start watching other seasons from overseas, and you're like, okay, I need something to fill the void. So I watched Love Island Australia. I watched Love Island All Stars. I watched, and so and then Beyond the Villa is going to happen. Last season it was like 8 episodes, and so then we'll probably get into May, and then and then like Love Island starts in June, I think.
oh wow, okay. Interesting. I'm excited for Love Island. That's a very exciting thing. You got to be ready though because once you miss one or two episodes, you're done for because it's on every day. Like you don't get no breaks. Like you got to be ready for it. You got to be prepared. You can't be out here slacking. You got to stay on it or you will get behind.
Or like it will get ruined
Well, yeah, remember
and it
the
will get posted.
finale got ruined. I was still watching the finale and I found out who won because people don't know how to. Somebody, I guess people went and turned on the finale and just fast forwarded it to the end and posted who won like 20 minutes into the episode. And I was really pissed.
Well, no one told you to go through Instagram.
No, I think I was on Twitter. No, you're right. It was Instagram. It was Instagram.
It was Instagram because you said you had some messages and then you're like, I just did the scroll and there it was.
Yeah, it was. I wasn't even like on Instagram for 10 seconds. And I opened it and I answered a DM and then I looked the first thing on my timeline and I was like, oh wow, that's crazy because the episode was not even like close to being over yet. So I was like, y'all are wildin'. Like that's crazy. Y'all couldn't hold water for like 5 seconds. Like, get out of here.
Well, I remember when I had caught up with Love Island over a weekend. It took a while for you to catch up because there was already like 13 or 14
It took
episodes.
me like 2 weeks because when I turned on the first episode, somebody called me and then I turned it off. And then I hung up with them. I turned it on for 5 minutes. Somebody else called me. It took me like 2 days to get through the first episode. Like,
Yeah.
it took me like 2 weeks at least to get caught up. Like, it was not easy.
And you're just like, when you saw the introduction, that long introduction, you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. And then then you were hooked. You're like, oh, okay, you
I mean,
got me.
it got better, but yeah, the introductions, it started out a little slow. It got better though, but it was for me, it was just I didn't have the time to concentrate on the show because people would call me and then I would have to do things and I would have to turn it off. I just couldn't get through it because I think I was like 20 episodes behind or something crazy. So I was just like, I don't think I'm ever gonna get through this, but I actually did.
You actually did. And then you're just like, and then I had to wait to send you all the memes, all the reels, everything for you to catch up. And then you finally caught up. I'm like, yay, now we're on the same level.
Yeah, it took a while though. It took a while. So there's what's up with this Brian Luttrell story you sent me? So I know that his case got dismissed, right? He was suing the police department. wherever his
Mhm.
place is in Florida. Now, what's new? Because you said that there's something else going on.
So on page 6, Brian Luttrell claims his family is facing violent threats to burn house down, bring quote unquote guns amid trespassing disputes.
What? Oh, so people
Yeah.
are threatening him because of the lawsuit?
hmm
But is it the people he's suing that are threatening him or just like random people?
I think it's random people.
Oh, he's getting some backlash. I mean, he does kind of seem a little douchey. No offense. So, but I mean, still, that's no reason to threaten someone's life or their home.
So he's the basic. So it says on page 6, Brian Luttrell, the Backstreet Boys, says he and his family are receiving threats of violence over what he described as his private, quote unquote, private beach in Florida. Sir, you not own the beach. It will eventually come out, but all the pictures and the documents that we have from social media and threats, the physical threats to my family, they've talked about our house down, burning it down. He told Fox News in an interview published Tuesday. They've talked about bringing guns. They said, yeah, guns are allowed in Florida. Latrell, 51, said, claiming that they want to spray us with mace as well as punch his teeth out. His in threats, he labeled quote unquote crazy. It's scary to have it, it it's scary to have to be in this small community with a lot of angry people, honestly, and then making us out to be these monsters that we're not. His wife Leanne, 56, said, "We love this town, but now we don't know where to eat because of who hates us."
What? Oh my gosh. Here's my thought. Maybe sell that house and move somewhere else. And I know that
Why? He's just going to do the same thing.
I mean, I know that's not fair because it's his house and he shouldn't have to move. But like, I don't know, if you don't feel safe and you're getting threats, there's no purpose in owning that home anymore. You got to protect yourself and your family. It's just, I don't know, this whole situation is crazy because I don't want to take a side. I think that he does have the right to defend his property, but I also feel like he thinks that he owns the beach, and you can't own a beach. It's like the ocean belongs to the earth, like it doesn't belong to anyone. So I don't know. The whole thing is it's crazy because I don't think
hmm
anybody in the situation is right. I think he's wrong. I think that suing the police and suing people that are walking on the beach is wrong. Like I think everybody is wrong in the situation.
hmm But like to be like have your life threatened and all that, well, what do you always say? Only in Florida.
Florida's not a real place. I told you that. Florida is it's there's TV shows about how it's not a real place. It's unsafe, it's crazy. And guess who's not going to be a Florida resident very soon? This guy,
You.
this guy, I won't be here anymore, and hopefully neither will Brian Luttrell. But actually, I don't think that he lives in Florida anyway. I think that's his vacation home. That's not like his main home. He lives somewhere.
No, he's going to be in the same state as you.
Oh, does he live in? Oh no, does he really? I didn't
Yep.
know that. Oh no, I hope I never run into him. He'll sue me for walking past him on the sidewalk. He'll immediately sue me and say that I was walking on the sidewalk that he owns.
Yep. Pretty much. Pretty much. He lives in Atlanta.
Oh no, I hope I never see this man ever. He'll sue me because I was on the same freeway he was driving on. He'll say he owns that freeway.
Wait, let me find out where exactly in Atlanta does he live so you can stay far away from there.
I'm
But yeah,
assuming he wouldn't be where I would be because that man has like $40 million and I don't. So I'm assuming we wouldn't be in the same neighborhood. Like that's just my assumption. I'm guessing he doesn't live where I would be, but who knows?
he lives in an Atlanta suburb of like I'll spell it for you because it's
Better.
ALPHARETTA. Yeah, slash
I was
Milton.
literally in Alpharetta the other day, so that's kind of ironic. If you look at my story, In my highlight, I posted a video in Alpharetta the other day. So that's actually ironic as heck. Alpharetta, Alpharetta is a very nice place, and actually, we are going to be living close to each other. So, oh no. Oh no, Gina. Oh no. Uneventful.
Hilarious.
I hope I never see him, but yeah, we will be neighbors. So that's a little scary.
There you go. Make sure you don't get sued.
I won't, and I'm gonna stay off of the sidewalk and public roads just in case he wants to sue me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. In a mansion. So just be aware. Don't make any wrong turns.
Well, yeah,
You'll
he'll
be-
sue me for accidentally turning on his street because he owns the whole street. So,
Yeah.
well, this was fun. This has been a very eventful month. There's been, like I said, it's DUI season. Everybody's getting their DUI
Mm-hmm.
month, and then they're releasing the videos from DUIs. I'm assuming there's going to be a video from Britney Spears' DUI. I don't think we've seen that yet, so apparently that'll be coming. Because nothing is private when you're a celebrity. They release everything eventually. So, but yeah, I think that Tiger Woods, we haven't seen like the video of him, right? I think that we just saw the mugshot, so that'll probably be coming too. But yeah, I guess March is going to be National DUI Month. Everybody gets some DUIs in March.
Yeah. Celebrity DUI month. But I just
Everybody.
wanted to say too, basically, I told you prior before starting the podcast that um, we have what's called the Juno Awards, and it's like the Grammys. It's like the Canadian Grammys for musical artists and talent. And basically, our Nelly Furtado, um, she had she was well known in North America, not only in Canada, is going to be in the Canadian Music Hall of Fame.
Yeah, she has Promiscuous Girl. That was her and Timbaland, Promiscuous Girl. And I'm Like a Bird. And there's another one too, Say It Right. She had a
Mm-hmm.
slew of hits. I don't want to say in the 90s. Am I saying that right? But not the 90s, right? In the
The
2000s.
2000s,
Yeah. The
2000s.
she had a slew of hits. She's a big deal. So that's good. Congrats to her. She's stuck around for a long time, and then she's been performing a lot of her old songs lately. And I've seen videos, and she sounds really good. She's much thicker now than when she started out, but she looks great and she sounds great. She kind of reminds me of BB Rexa a little bit. Like I feel like her and BB Rexa could be sisters, right? I feel like that.
Yeah, she took a break from the music to raise her kids, right? She's got kids. So, and like I think her oldest is pretty much in her late teens, basically. But it was the 2000s because she came up with like the Whoa Nelly,
Oh yeah, yeah. I
like
don't
turn off the lights, shit on the radio, I'm like a bird.
I had that album, the Whoa Nelly album. I had that on CD actually. Because the I'm Like a Bird, and then she had Say It Right, and then Promiscuous Girl was like a massive hit here in the US.
Hmm.
It was everywhere, and it was because me being in my hoe phase, I like the Promiscuous song because I was very promiscuous in my hoe phase. So that was like my theme song.
Yep. It was funny. Yeah, she had promiscuous, man eater, say it right. All good things come to an end. This was on her Loose album in 2006. That's where all those songs came from as well. And funny story, I remember back in the day, I was watching like her video came on, and obviously her being of Portuguese descent, and she's from the island nearby here. It's a ferry right away. My mom's just like, is that who I think it is? And Promiscuous Girl was on, like, showing. I was watching Much Music, or your version of MTV, when they used to play music videos, and Promiscuous Girl comes on, and my mom is like freaking religious, like you name it, and she's dancing to Promiscuous Girl, and she's like, my God, doesn't she not have any shit? Like, does she not have any respect for herself? Like, just being a typical judgmental Portuguese woman.
of course. And then she's just like, and this was during my clubbing phase where this song came out. And then she's just like, I hope you don't dance like that when you grow out. I'm like, oh God, that's nothing. You should see me at the club. So in my head, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, you think that's bad? Damn. You don't want to see me at the club. So I was just like, okay, mom.
Yeah, I want to say she had a song where she was like, "You see me at the club." I don't remember the name of it, but
If you see me at the club, you'll be acting real nice.
yeah, I was gonna say I remember her saying that. Dang, I'm gonna go back and add her to my playlist now. She's such a classic, right? Like she's a legend at this point. She had such a slew of hits. She should come out and come on tour. I'll go see her. I'll definitely go see her if she wants to come out
Yeah,
with tour.
I've seen her in concert. She
I
is
don't
pretty.
think I ever have. I don't think I ever have seen her live, so that sucks. I want to see her.
Well, dang, her daughter, her first child, she's 23.
Oh yeah, so she's well, I want to say she's been gone less time than that, right? I don't think she's been gone that long. So maybe she had the kid and then took a break a few years later or something. I don't think she,
Yeah, because her daughter was born in September 2003.
yeah, she was still around in 2003. But
Yeah,
she did
but
take a
then
long hiatus, which, is necessary sometimes in the music industry. Sometimes it's good to take a break and just be a normal person for a while because, it can be very time. Look at Britney Spears and Justin Bieber. They never took a break to be a normal person, and now I feel like they're so far gone that I don't even think they're in there anymore. So, sometimes it's good to just take a break and be a parent and be normal so you can like keep yourself grounded because the last thing you want to do is be dancing in your living room with knives. Like you don't want to be doing that.
exactly, right. I'm just reading up on her on Wikipedia. So what she basically um in 2003 she did an interview with Fault magazine that revealed that she had been diagnosed with ADHD. So I'm sure she's got that in control now and taking that media break, like that music break too. Obviously probably helped with her to get to get better and stuff like that as well, and seek the help that she needed or whatnot, or anything that she needed was provided to her, and she seeked medical attention to that.
Yeah, hopefully she's good. But yeah, I don't know if we can watch the Juno Awards in the US. I don't know if they come on our TV or not, but I've heard of them. I definitely know that.
Oh, wow, you've heard of them. Okay.
Oh, I've heard of them. Absolutely. I know that they exist. I just don't know if we can watch them here, but I know that they exist. I know you guys give out your own Grammys or whatever. Like, yeah, I did know that. And in the UK, they have their own version of their Grammys too. Like,
The Brit Awards.
yeah, I'm a little cultured. I know a little bit. I know that, every country has their own version of their Grammys and their celebrities and they honor each other. So yeah, I did know that. And Canada does produce a lot of, international artists. So they do have a star-studded Juno Awards. I've seen the highlights before.
Yeah, so you can actually watch it globally um on the CBC Music YouTube channel. So CBC is Canadian Broadcasting Channel, so you can watch it globally on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. YouTube is where everything is at. If you can't watch it on TV, you got to go to YouTube. So makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so this was fun. This will be I don't remember what episode this was, but this was a fun pop culture episode. Again, I said this on the other podcast yesterday. I apologize to all of the loyal listeners who have been waiting for a new episode very patiently. I know I've been out of pocket. I haven't been on it or consistent. And don't blame Gina. Gina has definitely been asking when we're gonna record. It's me. It's me. But I thought, oh, I'm gonna be home this weekend, which is really crazy because next weekend I'm not gonna be home. I'll be out of town. So I was like, we're gonna definitely get some time to record an episode this weekend because like next weekend I'll be completely out of town the whole time. So at least
This will be episode 10.
Oh, episode 10. We're almost to the end of this season. This is season 2, and there's only 12 episodes. So then we'll go into season 3 this summer, which is crazy of the pop culture podcast. That's crazy. But yeah.
Yeah, but that's when our Love Island comes into play.
Oh, well, yeah, then we'll probably take a break because we're not going to be able to do both. Because once Love Island comes on, you kind of have to dedicate your life to it. You can't do anything else. You can't even
Pretty much.
can't go to church. You can't take your car to get an oil change. You can't do anything but watch Love Island. It's the only thing you're gonna be able to do.
Well, who says that I go to church anyways? The only like I'm just worried. I'm like, okay, I leave for Vegas on the 30th, so I'm missing that day. Like I can watch it then. And then the 31st is the night of the concert, but on Saturdays they don't do Love Island, so I can watch the Friday episode on the Saturday, and then I come back Sunday. So I think I'll be okay.
You do
Last time I watched it on the airplane.
when I'm out of town, I don't watch TV. So like you're doing much better than me. Like when I'm out of town, I don't watch TV. So at least you have a set way to keep up. Cause like I remember the last time I was out of town, I didn't watch anything for like 2 weeks. So when I got back, I had to lock myself in my room for like 3 days just so I could watch everything that I missed while I was out of town. So at least you have
Well,
a plan.
Well, in our group chat, I had mentioned with the 90 Day Fiance Fridays, you can catch George and I on, well, when George is not out of pocket, you can catch us there as well. I said it took me 2 weeks to watch 2 episodes of The Single Life.
2 weeks. Oh, well, when I was out of town for the last like couple weeks, I think I watched both episodes. I think I watched one episode a week and a day, or no, 6 days after it came out, and then I watched the other one like 2 days later. So it took me about 2 weeks too. It was bad.
Well, you had an excuse. My excuse was just like, oh, I'll get to it when I get to it. I'll get to it when I get to it. And then I'm like, oh shit. I'm
Uh,
like, I have a pod to do tonight, and I haven't watched it. I need to watch this, so I watched it on the Thursday last week, but well, last 2 episodes.
the season is a little bland, but yeah, I'm trying to keep up and get things together. But guys, it's so close. It's so close. I'm gonna be moving really soon and things are gonna go back to normal. I hope. I hope. I think they will, but I'm relocating and I'm starting life with someone else, which is good, but I'm just hoping that things eventually go back to some normalcy because I know everyone is like, "What are you doing with your life? Where have you been?" And I know people are mad at me, so I want to get back to normal at some point.
Yeah, you're going to be moving to the same state as Brian Luttrell. That's just great.
Yeah, unintentional. So hopefully he doesn't because I know he thinks he owns the entire state of Georgia. So hopefully he doesn't sue me just for the mere fact that I'm gonna live in the same state as him. But yeah, it was unintentional.
Hmm.
Well, this was fun. Thank you to my bestie Gina for joining me for the Pop Culture Podcast. This was episode 10. And thank you to our loyal listeners who've been sticking with us, even though I've been inconsistent over the last almost a year at this point. We love you guys. And again, like Gina said, listen to 90 Day Fiance Fridays. We just did on a really great show last night. So if you haven't listened,
We did. It was amazing. I loved it.
go stream that. Go stream this. We love you guys. And we'll talk to you all really soon. Everybody have a wonderful week. And Easter, if we don't
And
talk.
Easter, I was about to say, oh, bitch, please. We're not going to record a
No, well, I won't even. I'll be out of town, so there's no chance. But yeah, everybody have a wonderful Easter. We love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Have a good night, everybody.
Okay, bye.
Bye.